everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left.
Four down.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think they're coming back in 2017. Great group of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. If they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson is one of the best corners in the game as well. The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Mirror. All right, now, deep, regular.
Slam.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 9.
For the first time for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Got him.
And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Check 50. Check
All
50.
right, now.
Second down. Palmer. Screen play. Johnson.
Get him.
And he'll get it out here, the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
5 yards to gain here on third down.
All right, now, regular. Mirror.
Check.
Regular. Let's go.
Hey, check.
Mirror.
Check 25.
Palmer now. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the
ready.
dead zone,
Blue, 95.
and find the first down.
95.
And that's what he just did.
Regular.
Undercrush.
Here we go. Blue, Sally, 19. Zebra.
Bang.
First down carry here for Johnson. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go, let's go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Sally 19, Sally 19. Zebra, zebra.
No, off.
On second down, here's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look.
Get
as
ready,
they defend
go,
this third down.
Zebra, zebra.
Check 99.
Mirror.
Alert 3.
Mirror.
Kill.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And if Kansas City wants to make a push toward the Super Bowl next year, they need Justin Houston healthy for more than 5 games. He had 4 sacks in those 5 games last year, but he's a big piece.
He's a guy who in past years has gotten as many as 22 sacks in a season, so we know the pass rush ability is there. And just think of it this way. When we were kids in college football, they always said you could never have enough running backs. In the NFL, you can never have enough pass rushers. Put him with Tom Bahali and Dee Moore, and look at him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Kelsey out in the slot right.
Ready.
From the end zone, Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
We got 4.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd. Now Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now here's Ross. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
How teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play.
All right, now.
How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help the defense out, give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, definitely give them a rest. Get the words right out of my mouth. On the ground, this is Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
They come out here in
Here
the
we go.
eye.
Blue 58.
And the D-line pinching together must be
Regular,
expecting
regular,
the run.
regular. Ship. All right, now. Blue 58. Zebra, zebra.
Slam.
They stake the ground on first for Johnson. And he's got room. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Ready! 51 ready! 3, 3, 3, 3! SOS.
First down, Smith. And that is incomplete here. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
And now a first down following that
Double
long
tight, guys,
gain.
double tight.
Kelsey out in the slot right.
Set! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
First down carry here for Charles.
Run!
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Single. 25.
Shift together here from the line. Throwing is Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
An extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defense?
And how about this, a fake? It's a punt, Nelson. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Tight.
3 down.
On 1st and 10, Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 3
Tight.
down.
Move 45. Move 45.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
4 down.
Now Smith. He's got his man. That's Macklin. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost
Hey,
always
tight end's right.
traffic,
Watch
so
tight end.
anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just
Four
focused on
down.
catching the football.
Move.
You're wondering where the collision is going to come from, right? Because
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
well, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Regular.
Rush in.
Let's
They
go.
come out here in the
Regular.
Check 26.
Sally 19. Sally regular.
Hey, watch edge.
Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Wide 18.
87's the mic.
Wide 18. Zebra.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still 9 yards to go on
Double
3rd
tight,
down.
guys. Double tight. 3 down.
They'll come out
All right
in the
now.
pistol.
Blue 58.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror. Zebra.
Shift.
Sally 19. Sally 19.
Alert 3.
3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
All right now.
And they connected
Blue
and picked
58.
up the 1st down.
Blue 58. Regular. Sally 19. Zebra. Here we go. Wide 18. Zebra. Mirror.
Against the Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Let's go.
They come
Let's go.
out here in the
Regular.
eye.
Regular.
Crunch.
Mirror.
Switch it. Come on, switch
Let's go. Wide 18.
57.
Wide 18. Regular. Sally 19. Zebra.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here
Sally
before
19!
we get to
Sally
halftime.
19! Here we
An
go.
extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer. Screen play. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They're able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they can get a first down.
Here's Palmer to throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Single receiver, single receiver.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hey, Charles, you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to use that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Get ready.
Mike 57.
Sally 19. Sally regular. Sally 19. Let's go.
Gives to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Pass all the way. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bruce Arians with a decision to make, and he's made it. They're going to go on 4th down.
All right, now, blue 95. Sally 19. Sally 19.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Johnson trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an offset. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Regular. Let's go.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go, Sally 19.
This is Ellington. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
Let's go.
Control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you are in control of the game.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Regular.
On 3rd down, Johnson shreds the tackle, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. One right receiver here, left, 2 to the right. First down throw, it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all that going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Screen pass to Charles. Room here to run. run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 39 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads, and now they're just too low.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game. In the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
18.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Regular. Check 3. All right, now. 18.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Shut down.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Tight end's right.
Another pistol look here.
Regular.
Big Ed.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down.
Zebra. Let's go.
It's Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can get that down. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play that out really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. Catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying out. Great catch. They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the outside nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this?
Let's go.
I think it's leverage. Deep guys up front. Motivational speech on the sideline.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. Running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. When he gets that time to start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Brady's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They slot Gronkowski out right.
Wait, 20!
They'll run it here. This is James White. They find some open field here. Look at the dance and the juke. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give them 27 yards that time. And that's good for New England first down.
Two tights. Four down. Check. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Playing on first down is Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Gronkowski may have had to miss a Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016. But I know this, they don't want to try it again. They got the big fella back.
J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Lucky 56!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Two Patriots there to bring him down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
All right, here we go. No. Over!
Osweiler on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. Yeah, this is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing thing. Our offense, right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4. And that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
And this is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Wait, 20!
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Ball's in the air.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Gronkowski, slot left.
Wait, 20. 56 to Mike. 56 regular. Check three. Regular. Hey, watch edge.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Watch safety quick.
They'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick.
Hey,
but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it around.
And Brady again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and he slips out into the block. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gronkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a true. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to catch that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen.
All right, now, look at 56.
Look at 56.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
49-yard punt. 5 on the return. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Lewis, a fifth-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin. And he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Wouldn't be the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL. Meaning, he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league. Just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And
fresh set of downs here.
We got right coming.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Wait, 20!
Brady now on first down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Brady. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. And tough starting field position here.
Tight right.
And the D-line pinching together.
Here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
It's Lamar Miller. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Double tight. We got 4.
First and 10, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check 3. Wait, 20. Check 43.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. I think if you get a quarterback going and that defense continues to live up to expectations, they can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And this is called touchdown, Patriots. Michael Floyd, 39 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And out of bounds there on the kick.
Roger. Even. 4 down. Even. All right, here we go. 52, Mike, 52.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm.
Watch it now,
Barney! The first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now let's go!
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fire over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial speed when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Texans have cut it to a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Bolden, 104 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
He made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well,
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Blue 20. Blue 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
That's how we do it.
J.J. Watt in there to drop
tight,
him,
guys, double
and
tight.
it'll be a loss of about 8.
4 down, 4 down. 53.
Play action, it's Brady. To the left side, it's complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
4 down, 4 down. Check 24, check 24.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day, all day.
So the offense has it first
Double
and
tight,
10.
double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
20.
Check, 4 down, 4 down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down.
Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey.
Wait, 20.
We got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks run the ball fast in this position.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to work. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Tight right.
Over.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? It's not the game you expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watch it now, Barney. Nice, now, look at 56.
On the left side.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Miller, the low step back. Now it's Osweiler. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. He doesn't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. Hey, boy.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 16-yard touchdown. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Single. 87's mine. I got 87.
Now let's go.
And
Green,
goes in motion here in the
39.
backfield.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Osweiler's going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it.
What are you doing?
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Tighten up.
Brady now on first down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield. Get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
All right, here we go.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch 84. Watch 84.
Osweiler with a sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Osweiler taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead. So it was second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
My old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing out.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 58 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work in so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
5 down.
On second down, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Brady now on third and goal. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's up and good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go. A first down carry now for Moore. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Markevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Single.
They come out 5 wide.
17,
3 of them to the right side.
39! Over!
On second down, Osweiler. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
No, check. Contact 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They're going to go soft on the corner. 10 carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Miller, the running setback. Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just do it. With a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DJ Reader able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Ready to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hey, we got 3
So the D-line's going to spread out.
56. Mike, 56.
On third and long, it's Brady. It's brought in by Floyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I got him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, gold 66!
Watch
55!
Check 50. Check 50.
Check again!
They'll run it out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Sneak it. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. It's just a first down to start a new set.
And he is going to lose you. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Odd. 5 down. 5 down. Stand up in.
Let's go up. Easy.
Kill.
Toss play. This is White. And they get to him quick. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They come out here in the eye. The throw is Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski.
That's a good shot.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Short distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left.
Watch you now, Barney.
Switch.
Barney. Here we go now. All right, now, look.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the
Detroit.
receivers.
Detroit.
Kill.
All right, here we go. 56, 56, 39. Gun. Detroit. Detroit.
Double up.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
Throwing down is Osweiler. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Miller.
Go, ain't running.
And he's out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against the smaller, lighter lineup with the big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Texans have broken the tie. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And he will not add 2 more to the...
say that, baby, they don't love the click. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said,